And we're live! Welcome to episode 106 of the MailleWerX Chainmail live streams. My name is Sean. I'm your host and I run MailleWerX.com, where we have all kinds of chainmail themed apparel and accessories for you. Alright. We're hanging out this Sunday night. Gonna try and get a little bit of work done. We have finish up one saber and do the other, and then that's it for this piece. Really, that's way too many rings. I don't need that many rings. I know I don't need that many rings. Excuse me. All right, let's do the share. Hey Kat, how you doing? Share this real quick. MailleWerX is live now. Right. Oh, bro. I'm gonna give myself some love. I don't know. I wonder what will happen. Do you carry or find a person to put chainmail on duct tape? I'm gonna go with no. Hang on. Technical malfunction there. Oh man, could have been bad. Could have been real bad. And the stream opens up with me caterwauling out of my chair. Or caterwauling's a sound, right? So like flipping out of my chair? I don't know. Do I carry or find a person to put chainmail on duct tape? I don't know. Like the image on a spool of duct tape. Oh, okay. So, like a spool of tape with European 4-in-1 on it. I don't carry that. That would be cool. Right? Like, I think Spoonflower does, what is it called? The stuff you put on the wall. Wallpaper, right? That is easily removable. Which is the closest thing that I know of that I can think of. I gotta scratch my back. Yeah, they do camo, duct tape, and rainbow duct tape. And hey, Barb, how you doing? All right, let's see what Frank's looking at here. Like the fancy duct tape from the craft store in the fancy section. Yeah. I'll have to look into that. Remind me, I still gotta find those rash guards for you. I'm pretty much done with the designs I have for bags. So now I'm going back through and updating all the products on the back end for customs. And I still got to work on shoes. A lot of shoe products to add. But rash guards and chainmail themed duct tape. I'll have to look into that. That'll be like a specialty printer. Right? Like I have the big gaming pads. But there's like 3-foot by 3-foot gaming pads or 4-foot by 4-foot custom gaming pads that you can get with some companies, and it's like Spoonflower. They will allow you to put your design on their product and then they will sell it for you. The margins are a lot smaller, right? But they drive the traffic to your stuff, so it's kind of okay, I would think. Supposedly that's what Etsy does too, in a similar vein, but I'm not having as much luck with Etsy. Missing out on that front of masks with this pandemic. Are you talking about the chainmail theme masks that I did? How's it going, Josh? What's going on tonight? How is everybody? How are y'all doing? Going well. How am I? I'm doing all right. And do one more row down here on this saber, and then we will move on to the other side. Sales you could be making with male themed gator face covers. Oh yeah, I mean, those will sell regardless of a pandemic. I think we had the masks, they did pretty well. Kat got her pendant today and she loves it. Woohoo. And I will get to chainmail themed gator masks as soon as possible. One of those. I know there is, I think there is one listed on the site right now that's just regular, your basic 4-in-1 chainmail. But like that. Oh man. I'm making a mess. Everything's falling over here. Like this one. This one's okay. A little tight on me. But I do have this one. I like it. I think it's on the website. I have no idea. It was definitely something I looked into. You have a powerful need for one of those? Well, I will double check and make sure I have one up. Don't go buy it right now. Okay? Because the one, that one, like, it's okay. But it's, there is another that is, I don't know if it's better, but it's, I don't want to, I think that one's expensive, I think was the issue. Good quality, just, you know, overpriced. Well, shouldn't say overpriced. I should say more than I needed. How about that? So if you guys want them, I will look into putting them on the site for you. So the other day, I was at the gas station grabbing some breakfast, and I ran into a girl who had a vertebrae necklace on. Very lovely piece, very shiny. A heart locket on it. Heart lock clasp. And I asked her if she'd made it or if, you know, she had bought it, and they said they had bought it. Then I ran into a guy who had some kind of full Persian Byzantine combo necklace, which I've seen a few people do those. And then he had a troll cross hanging off of it. And he said he got it from the Renaissance Fair. That's a little too rounded. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I need to make it a little pointier. Maybe if I do this. That's kind of cool. Like, as someone who makes chainmail, I'm definitely always on the lookout for it. You have a Mad Max Wasteland themed event coming up in June that would totally rocket that? Okay. I will do my best to get them up for you. And if I can't do that, I might just send you mine. I don't mind. It's just down here in my pile O samples that I have. Got a couple bathing suits, a little pet doggy outfit that didn't end up fitting my dog because I didn't measure my dog beforehand. I just guessed. I was oh so wrong. I have that gator neck. You know, to go along with all my other stuff, all the blankets and hoodies and whatnot. Okay. I'm gonna need to add a few more rings here. I'm gonna have to do that one by one. That's not annoying at all. Gator necks, rash guards, duct tape, chainmail themed duct tape. Spoonflower, the gaming mats site that I found. All right. I mean, it's a ton of image manipulation, but Oh, and then I gotta put the blankets on the US site. Or I gotta make the hooded blankets so they're all printed in the US. Come on. What else do I gotta do? Oh yeah, and like a ton more design work. I did get contacted by someone from the Chainmail community today. How big is the doggy outfit? Would it fit a large breed? The one that I have is for like a tiny Chihuahua, right? The measurements on the website are in the sizing chart are pretty accurate, and I didn't measure my dog before I ordered it. So, but there are some large, extra large ones that are designed for larger breeds. I don't think, you know what, I don't even think I have it up on the website right now. That was one I had to work on. Wasn't good enough. I'll have to go back through and remedy that. Who doesn't want a chainmail outfit for their dog? Oh, so many things to do. It's just good, right? Fingernail wraps. That would be cool. How to go about getting those? I have no idea. I don't know anything about fingernails and paint and stuff, but I can certainly look into it. Who doesn't want a little dragon scale on their fingernail? You know? Nope, looking at your site right now, don't see mask, gaiters, or doggy outfits. Okay, I didn't think so. Right? They're one of those things that is probably there on the back end that I haven't addressed yet. All right, there. Oh man, look at that. Ooh, buddy. That gets my thumbs up of approval. Let's see what it looks like while it's hanging. Temporary tattoos, nice. Let's see what this looks like. It's just gonna kind of flop over. No, it stays pretty well. It'll look better once it's all filled in. I think that looks a lot better than this other side here. Alright. Oh man. This is getting good. Okay, now I gotta compare the two sides and make them match. Temporary tattoos. Yeah, I think it looks good too. So, yeah, lots of stuff to work on. Come on. You know, just make chainmail themed all the things, because okay. I'm fairly certain I have the largest chainmail themed store on the internet. I don't know, the internet's a big place. There could be someone else doing the same thing I'm doing. I don't think so. I think I'm the largest. And like one of the only, right? So, and that's not like I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just saying, like it is what it is, and I want to stay that way, you know, for as long as I can. I'm sure someone will come along. They'll see like, oh, the chainmail niche, you know. Let's throw a ton of money at that, and then do all the stuff I'm doing. Which I hope that never happens, but it's more likely going to happen at some point. So, I want to have as many designs as I can, on as many products as I can. You know, just keep going. Try to make my stuff as good as I can make it. Temporary tattoos sell well to tattoo shops who contact them. Many folks want it inked. Many artists don't know where to start. Interesting. You mean as far as chainmail goes in general, or like what do you mean artists don't know where to start? I imagine they don't know where to start because they've never heard of chainmail, or they've only seen it in movies. Even tattoo artists are not immune to this. Sending me fingernail pictures? Nice. Oh, where did I go wrong here? That's supposed to go there. What have I done? Alright, watch me open and close the same ring over and over and over again. Quality entertainment value right here, I tell you what. Alright, sir. There's no way that that's... Okay. Take a second. Yes, the weaves. How do you trace it? Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Let alone draw the weaves like a Celtic knot. Orc has a math. Follow the rules of the over/under how to's out there. Yeah, I gotcha. Same problem trying to find someone to design a logo for you. You know what you want, but to try to explain to someone who doesn't know chainmail is super frustrating. Yeah. You know, many artists say no, or their drawing of mail is not mail. It's circles or half moons squished together. Yeah. Fair enough. I have a tattoo shop right down the corner from me. So... we're just gonna have to do it this way.
Yo, we're about to get into right now. About to cover from A to Z. How about really get down? Talking about
Actually, I've been wanting to redo my logo.
wild. Happens everywhere, coast to coast. Yeah, I'm talking about that con life. Yeah, I got a delicate bounce between what I do for pay and what I do for play. Which would I choose? I don't think that I could say. Sometimes I feel a little two-faced knowing I go two ways. I'm just trying to defy all odds like Doug Flutie. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I'm trying to strive to the weekend when the con is mine. Pack up my bags, ready, get set, go. Gotta catch my planes, time to jet set, yo. From coast to coast and con to con, like packs to MacFest to CGF's what we on. Free play.
I would have to figure out what font I wanted to use as well, because the logo and the font are very well matched up and color coordinated. Oh, come on, I didn't just do that. Really? Okay. One. Do one. Okay. So, I don't know. And then I have to go change the logo out on all the clothing that has the logo on it. I don't know if I'm ready to do that. That would be a ton of work. Maybe I should, I don't know. I think it's the coolest thing in the world to have my logo on clothing. Right? Like, never once growing up did I think, oh, I want to have a clothing brand. No, that thought never crossed my mind. It's been, I know, you know, I know chainmail. I don't know anything about fashion. Or what the latest trending apparel item is. So, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't redo my logo. Stick with what I've got. I do like it. I don't know, maybe you see where I'm coming from, right? Like, an artist that does three-dimensional chainmail designs, you know, maybe they should have a three-dimensional logo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. That's where we're at. I don't know. Maybe one day. Like, changing logos is like a whole rebranding thing that I don't even want to get involved in, so that's another thing. I don't know who. Amanda Lake. What kind of help are you looking for your logo? I did have one person ask me to do like their background, and it can be done. But in order to get it right, it was a very, very large image, and my computer was not up to the task of doing it. So, I don't know if you were here last night. The graphics card replacement is on the way. Which is pretty cool. Nice to see a company stand behind their product so much. One over one. One over one. One over two. Up one over two. One over one. One over one. One over one. One over one. More. I tell you. Chainmail makes your eyeballs screwy. And I don't know how to count, so that makes for a bad combination. You can picture what you want. You're not artistically inclined when it comes to putting it on paper or on a screen. You keep going back and forth on a Byzantine border with your name in the middle. Tumbleweed designs. You're the Teen Ladine Byzantine. At this point, I think whichever would be easier. I started looking into it a year and a half ago. Yeah. Yep. I'll be honest, right? A logo is something you shouldn't get stuck on. Right? You should think about it. You should definitely put some thought into it. And the most important thing is that people have a hard time finding a way to make fun of it, right? I think it's probably the best, you know, for PR purposes. So, as well as business name, right? Careful what you name your business. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. My business name sounds like a male strip club. So, you know, always say your business names out loud that you're thinking of, and try to find a way to make fun of whatever your logo design is as best you can. Friend who had the birthday last week got her dream catcher today. You're finally able to fix it with your messed up hands. She was thrilled. Awesome. What happened to your hands, Barb? I didn't realize you would hurt your hands. Like when I was getting started, I was gonna like go to Fiverr and have someone draw me up a logo, but a talented friend of Renee's, too much 16 gauge, yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. I will put a damper on your hands there. But a talented friend of Renee's made me a logo, and I was ridiculously pleased with it. I don't know. I'm not any kind of marketing expert, so only take what I say with a grain of salt. But those are the things I consider when looking for a logo. I hope that made sense. May you solve all your logo difficulties. You wouldn't know where to begin designing a logo? Have someone else do it. And then don't worry about it a whole lot. So today I actually drove a lot today. First I drove down to Illinois to drop my kid off at his grandparents' house. And on the way back, I passed a Walmart. I didn't go into the Walmart at that time. Little did I know that I was going to get home and have to figure out what we're going to get my son for Easter. Right? And so I got asked, what do you want to get him when I get home? I was like, you know, we have tried to get him a pool for like the last 2 years, and it really hasn't worked out. But, you know, he had little kiddie pools when he was little, and I wanted to get him something a little bit bigger, a little bit more sturdy, so maybe we could get like 2 years out of it. But, so I started looking online for pools. And it said that they had one at the Walmart I had passed, right? So I immediately hop in my truck and drive speedily down, stopping at Target to double check to make sure that they didn't have one readily available for me there. They did not. And then I got to the Walmart, and they did not have one of their pools either. And so I got back home and I ended up just ordering one from Amazon. And our local Walmart didn't have any either. So it's like, you know, I don't like to buy stuff off of Amazon, but nobody else had what I was looking for. That was my adventure today. And it took up a lot of time, but I did get a lot of work done on the website today, so I can't be too upset. You know, it did get me up off the computer, off the screen for a few hours. I hope we're doing this correctly. Probably not. That's okay. It's just going to a buddy of mine, and no one who sees it will know the difference anyway. Hopefully they will all just think it's cool. Just trying to make it look a little bit more like a saber. That's all. Doesn't really have to come out well. Oh man, come on. There you go. And so now we will have a pool big enough for me to sit in comfortably. You know, throw the kid around a little bit, and not too much. It's only like 10 feet by 30 inches. Which is enough to where, like, if I have to step away for a minute, I won't be freaking out about him drowning or something. And, you know, he's pretty good around pools, so I'm not too concerned, but it's like I could have gotten the next size up is a 4-foot one, and he's only 43 inches. Six and a half years old, 43 inches tall, like insanely heavy. Horsing around with the kiddos is always the best part of a pool. Yeah, that's what I think. So, and it's one of those things where it's like, would I spend $200 for something that my kid will wear themselves out on day after day? Yes, I will. Might as well just take all this black out here because we know it's coming out. I didn't build it, but I refurbished a play set for him. 2 swings, a rope swing, and a rock, not a rock wall, but like a rock ladder type deal, and a slide. And I got a cover for it. It's got this like Dr. Seuss looking megaphone thing on it, and that thing carries sound like it's nobody's business. It's ridiculous. It's, oh, I don't know, probably 80 feet, maybe 60 feet from the deck to the playset, and he can talk through it, and I can hear him perfectly. He doesn't have to yell or anything. Crazy. No, but the cover ripped yesterday, I believe, or sometime today. I'm gonna get some fence boards, and if I can find any, and cut up a roof for him. That'll be on my agenda to do. And then I should probably like stain it. Make it look pretty. It does look kind of ugly the way it is. With no... It's just like bare and weathered wood. So... I don't know. Staining's similar to painting. I hate painting. Bye, Barb. Have a good night. one of those things where I just gotta go and make myself knock it out and do it in an hour or two. Oh. Pop the old elbow there. This song makes me think of Castlevania, the Nintendo game. I don't know why. Alright, yeah. I'm looking at it in the camera and it looks like it's coming out alright. First version, the first rendition always looked a little off to me. I don't know. I think I'm doing it right. We will see. Okay. All right. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I am enjoying this job in that, you know, my kid goes to school through the week and I get up and go to work Monday through Friday and am able to drop him off and whatnot. Like, that's nice, and I can always go pick him up on time, no issues. But I used to like work a week in a row and then have a week off, and then work a week in a row and have a week off, and that was nice. So there are pros and cons to each one. But like 2 days off is, I don't know, I need like a week. That's actually been one of the hardest things to get accustomed to, right? Ooh, look at that. Is this Alright, we're getting somewhere. it's been one of the hardest things to adapt to at this job. Is like I really have to be on point with my time management, because otherwise I don't get anything done. Like I go out, I see my patients, I come home, I chart, go pick up my kid, come back home, finish charting, eat dinner, put the kid to bed, and then I've got an hour, half an hour before 9 o'clock starts, and I'm on here, right? So generally I can get like an hour of work done on the website or on a design or whatever. When before I would have like 4 days to work on a design or something. So it's definitely been an interesting change. If I'm not keeping on top of what I'm doing, then well, what it does, it doesn't do anything but drag out the workload longer, you know. Which is not the end of the world if that happens, but I would like to be done with some of these larger internet projects sooner rather than later so that I can focus on other projects. But, you know, one day at a time, right? Rome was not built in a day. And honestly, running a business is kind of like Chainmail. There's a whole lot of stuff to do. It's really tedious, and a lot of it's not fun, necessarily. But at the end, you know, you put enough work into something and you can have a really great product. So, hopefully, by having years of experience making chainmail, that has prepared me for getting all the little tedious stuff done, you know? Okay, so the computer was project number 1. It was a pretty big project. And once the graphics card comes in for that, then it's pretty much set. It's good to go, right? The website is project number 2. A little bit more tedious, a little bit more work. And then once I get my app done, I will be starting to sell apps to other businesses. So that's project number 3, right? How are we getting it out so... I don't know. That way, we'll have the store and the app development company and you know, maybe we'll get somewhere someday. Yeah, and then once Project 3 is begun, hopefully that'll be at a point when I am working for myself completely. And then I will really have to stay up on top of my time management to run MailleWerX and build apps, you know? It's fine. I will just make more time. And that... anyone I can talk to about that to make me some more time? Hang on. Excuse me. Wow, okay, that's hard to follow. Alright guys, we are coming up, we are past an hour at this point. Much as I would like to stay up much later, I do still have some stuff to do tonight. which, you know, of course I'd love to have the whole thing finished, but I think that's gonna have to be it right there. We did get a significant amount done. I still think like this edge up front is wonky, I swear. I don't know. Alright, I remember when we first worked on these two, the ends of these two sabers, and I couldn't figure out why they were different, but they're different. They are, they're starting to look similar. That's what we got so far. You know what I forgot? I forgot to do there's supposed to be a black line like right there. Let's put that in later. But that's, alright, that's what we've got done tonight, guys. I was hoping to get a little bit farther. That's okay. That's alright. Still plenty of time to get this stuff done. Thank you. I hope. And then once the finished stuff is done, we'll outline it in black. Put the loops on for the dowel rod. We've got the hangers so that he can go and mount it up on his wall immediately once he gets this. So I think it's going along pretty well. The one on your right looks higher than the other one. It could be. They're not, I mean, they're not the same in the picture either. They're close, but they're just a hair off, so. Yeah. It's like this, either side of his helmet is different too, because his face is slightly turned in the photo. Right, so you got more shadow on one side. It was like, I didn't realize that when I first started working on it. Alright. I'm going to show you how much debris and dust collect on my desk. I already cleaned this up once today. Oops. That's just the dust from the aluminum. And this is just an alcohol pad. It's dirty, dirty. But, alright guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate all of you being here and all of your engagement. Tell your parents, invite your friends, get your friends and family in here. Tell your cousins, even the ones you don't like. Alright? We're trying to spread chainmail to the masses. We're going to make it a global phenomenon. Please do go check out MailleWerX.com for all your chainmail themed apparel and accessories. And if I will be back on tomorrow night, and if not, at the latest Tuesday. Alright? You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll talk to you all later.